In this demo, we will demonstrate how to pass and use parameters in the in, out, and the in-out mode, as well as demonstrate parameters being passed by value and by reference using the NOCOPY keyword. Here is the procedure update EMP, which takes in PEMP ID in the in mode of type number, PDPT ID in the default in mode, P location in the out mode of type varchar2, and P status in the in-out mode of type number. We declare a number variable L number. In the execution block using dbms output.put line, we first print the initial value of out parameter P location and the in-out parameter P status. Next, we update the employee table, setting the department ID to PDPT ID, where the employee ID is PEMP ID, returning the employee location in the out parameter of P location. We set the value of the in-out parameter P status to 1, indicating success. We commit the change. Next, we have an exception section with a when exception handler, where we print the SQL error message, print the error backtrace, roll back the changes, and raise the error to the client. Let us compile this procedure. The procedure got compiled successfully. In this window, we have an anonymous block where we define actual variables LEMP ID of type number with a value of 50, LDPT ID of type number with a value of 1, L location with an initial value of California, and L status with an initial value of -1. Inside the execution section, we pass these parameters in order to the update EMP procedure. This would assign their value to the formal parameters. Then using dbms output, we print the out value of L location returned back and the in-out value of L status. Then we have an exception handler section with a when others exception handler. We first print the error message using dbms utility.formatErrorStack, and then we print the value of L location and L status in the exception block if in case an exception is raised. Let us run this. We notice in the output, as expected, out parameter P location initially was passed as an uninitialized value of null to the procedure, and the in-out parameter P status has an initial value of -1 passed in. Then upon procedure completion, L location gets a final value of WA and L status a value of 1. Now here is our procedure again, and now let's try and assign PEMP ID and in parameter a value inside the procedure. Let us compile the procedure again. The procedure compiles with error, which is PEMP ID cannot be used as an assignment target since it is a read-only in mode parameter. Let us comment it. Now let us try and introduce an error by assigning L number, a number variable, a character value char. Let us compile it again. This time it compiled successfully. Let us go to the other window and let's run the procedure again with the same values. Again, the P location out variable has an initial value of null, and in-out parameter P status has an initial value of -1 in the beginning of the procedure. But then assignment of a character value to a number variable raises the exception numeric or value error, causing it to go to the when others handler, where a further raise sends it to the when others handler of the calling client. There, we print using dbms output the values of L location and L status inside the exception handler. Inside the exception handler, the value of L location is CA and the value of L status is -1. So, since the out and in-out parameters were passed in the default value mode and the exception was raised to the client, Oracle automatically rolled back the values and the actual values remain unaffected. Now let us modify our procedure to pass the out parameter P location and the in-out parameter p status with the NOCOPY hint. Let us compile it again. The compilation was successful. Now let us go back to our client and run it again. This time the sequence of operations is the same as the last time. Again, the out parameter p location initially has a value of null, and the in-out parameter p status has an initial value of -1. However, the output statements inside the exception handler of the client print that inside the exception, L location has a value of WA and L status has a value of 1. So since the values were passed by reference or as pointers to the actual parameters, the changes directly affected the actual variable values. NOCOPY hint can give you better performance, but this is one of the side effects you must understand and account for in your code.